Canadians are reconsidering their U.S. real estate investments and are ready to leave. A survey of 2,500 Canadian adults, conducted on August 9, 2025, showed that 54% of Canadian homeowners plan to sell their U.S. homes within the next year, according to Royal LePage, a company that services Canadian real estate brokerages. As for the reasons for wanting to sell their U.S. properties, 35% cited concerns about the current U.S. political administration as their primary motivation. Personal reasons accounted for 17%, while 3% expressed concern about the increase in extreme weather events. The turbulent political climate in the U.S. is causing many Canadians to reconsider how and where they spend their time and money, said Phil Soper, President and CEO of Royal LePage. Canadians have been the largest foreign investors in the U.S. residential real estate market for years. And a large wave of real estate sales would have a significant impact on regional economies that are supported by residents of colder regions. He adds that a housing market downturn caused by foreign investors could be disastrous for the U.S. economy. While wealthy buyers from China and other countries spend heavily on U.S. residential real estate, purchasing expensive properties in major cities as investments, Canadians live in the neighborhoods where they buy, says Soper. They shop locally, eat at restaurants, volunteer, and join pickleball leagues. Areas like Florida, Arizona, and California are expected to lose millions of dollars in economic activity annually, and thousands of neighbors, if Canadians withdraw their capital from U.S. housing markets. Foreign investors who already sold their properties of Canadians who sold their properties in the past year, 44% cited the current political administration. 27% cited personal reasons, and 22% cited worsening weather conditions. The survey also revealed that 32% of foreign investors who sold their properties plan to reinvest in their home country. Across sectors, Canadians are increasingly choosing to support local businesses, prioritize local products, and invest in their local communities, says Soper. This trend extends to the real estate sector. However, it's worth noting that a larger number of sellers, 45%, reported that they don't plan to reinvest in their home country. Other reasons for selling include the depreciation of the Canadian dollar and the rising cost of housing in the United States. The recent weakness of the Canadian dollar, which has hovered around 70 cents to the US dollar, has significantly increased the cost of owning and maintaining a U.S. property. But residents of colder climates who have the means aren't necessarily ready to give up their homes and their sunshine, even if it coincides with a hurricane or three. Actually, I see the exact opposite of what the survey results indicate, Johnny Delpreet, of the exclusive group at Douglas Elliman in Jupiter, Florida, tells Realtor.com. In August, he represented two different Canadian buyers. One bought a home in Jupiter for $4.5 million, and the other a home in Palm Beach Gardens for $1.6 million. The Canadians I work with aren't thinking about selling, he says. They're excited to buy here because they want the lifestyle, the golf, the boating, the warm weather, and the family-friendly communities. For them, South Florida remains a safe place to invest and a great place to live. Canadian billionaire Lino Saputo Jr. must feel the same. Last month, he closed a $16.5 million deal on a property at 6640 Allison Road in Miami Beach.